We created you from a single soul. Quran 4.1. This verse is the gentle beginning of our shared human story, a story that starts not with a random event, but with a deliberate, loving act of creation. It invites us to look beyond our immediate lives, beyond the noise and haste of the modern world, and to contemplate a reality far more profound. This is a story about our origins, our purpose, the incredible dignity bestowed upon us by our Creator. We will walk through this narrative slowly, using the guiding light of the Quran to illuminate our path. The verses are not just words on a page, they are windows into a deeper understanding of who we are, where we come from, and the magnificent purpose for which we were brought into existence. This journey is one of reflection and of feeling, a way to connect with the very essence of our being. Long before the vast tapestry of human history began to unfold, and its trials, Allah, the Most Merciful, decided to bring forth a new creation. This creation would be unlike any other. It would possess the capacity for reason, the gift of free will, and a heart capable of immense love and devotion. The Quran tells us that Allah fashioned this being, humanity, with His own hands, a sign of its special status and the intimate care involved in its making. The words used to describe this process are simple, yet they carry oceans of meaning, inviting us to ponder the dual nature of our existence, our humble, earthly beginnings, and the divine spark that gives us life, a soul breathed into us by the Creator Himself. This story is not just a historical account. It is a mirror in which we can see ourselves more clearly. It reminds us that every single person, regardless of their background, shares this common origin. We are all children of Adam, molded from the same elemental substance and enlivened by the same divine breath. This shared heritage is a powerful call to unity. We created man from an extract of clay. Quran 23:12. Let us pause and consider the material of our origin, clay. Think of soil earth. It is humble, common, found everywhere. This is the substance from which Allah chose to fashion the first human. There is a profound lesson in this choice. It teaches us that our physical beginnings are simple and grounded. Clay is malleable, it can be shaped, molded. When mixed with water, it gains consistency and form. When fired, it becomes strong and enduring. This beautiful metaphor illustrates our own potential for growth and transformation. We start as something basic, but through the trials and experiences of life, the water, the fire, we are shaped and strengthened, capable of becoming something remarkable. This earthly origin should instill in us a deep sense of humility, reminding us that no matter what we achieve, we come from the dust of the earth. Then, into this humble vessel of clay, Allah performed the most miraculous act. He breathed into it from His own spirit, transforming the lifeless form into a living, conscious being. This is the divine spark, the soul, that elevates us beyond our physical composition. The soul is a sacred gift, a direct connection to our Creator. It is the source of our consciousness, our emotions, our ability to reason, our capacity for love and empathy. It is what makes us uniquely human, capable of knowing and loving Allah, of contemplating beauty, and of making moral choices. This union of humble clay and a divine soul defines our existence. We are creatures of the earth, yet we carry within us a connection to the heavens, a constant reminder of our dual nature and our ultimate destiny, and breathed into Him of my spirit. Quran 15:29. This act of breathing the soul into Adam is described with profound intimacy. It is not a distant, impersonal command, but a direct personal action. It is as if a warm, life-giving wind fills the empty form, awakening it to the world. This breath grants us the incredible power of choice, the ability to discern right from wrong, to say yes to goodness, to say no to evil. This is the very faculty that makes us morally accountable. Animals act on instinct. Angels act in perfect obedience. Humans are uniquely positioned in the middle, given the freedom to choose our path. This freedom is both a great honor and a heavy responsibility, for our choices in this life determine our standing in the next. Our soul yearns for its divine source. I did not create jinn and humans except to worship me. Quran 51:56. After understanding how we were made, the next logical question is why? Why are we here? The Quran answers this question with beautiful clarity. Our purpose is to worship Allah. For many, the word worship might conjure images of ritual prayer and fasting alone. While these formal acts are essential pillars of faith, the Islamic concept of worship, or ibadah, is infinitely more expansive and holistic. It encompasses every single action a person does, from the mundane to the monumental, as long as it is done with the intention of pleasing Allah. We were not created by accident or for mere sport. We were created with the noble and uplifting purpose of knowing, loving, and serving our Creator through our every thought, word, and deed. Indeed, we have honored the children of Adam. Quran 17:70. This powerful declaration from the Quran establishes a fundamental principle of Islam. Every single human being is born with inherent dignity and honor. This honor is not earned through wealth, status, race, lineage. It is a divine gift bestowed upon all of us, simply by virtue of being human. Allah has elevated us, the children of Adam, above many of His other creations. He has given us the ability to think critically, to learn and accumulate knowledge, to communicate through complex language, to appreciate and create beauty. These faculties are not accidental. They are signs of the special honor with which we have been blessed. Recognizing this inherent dignity in ourselves and in others, "Behold, your Lord said to the angels, I will create a vicegerent on earth." Quran 2:30. With the great honor bestowed upon humanity comes an equally great responsibility. The Quran describes this role using the word Khalifa, vicegerent, steward, guardian. Before humanity was even created, Allah announced to the angels His plan to place a steward on earth. A steward is someone who is entrusted with managing and caring for something on behalf of the owner. We, humanity, have been entrusted with the entire planet: lands, oceans, plants, animals, resources. This is not a grant of ownership, but a sacred trust, known as the Amanah. Our role is to manage the earth according to the principles and guidance of its true owner, Allah. This responsibility as stewards has vast implications for how we interact with the world around us. It means we are accountable for the health of our environment. The Quran and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad are filled with injunctions to care for the natural world. Wasting water is discouraged, even if you are by a flowing river. Harming animals unnecessarily is forbidden. Planting a tree is considered a continuous act of charity. In our modern age of ecological crises, this ancient concept of stewardship is more relevant than ever. It calls on us to be mindful of our consumption, reduce waste, protect biodiversity, actively work to preserve the planet for future generations. Whoever does good, whether male or female, and is a believer, we will surely cause him to live a good life. Quran 16:97. Reflecting on our creation story, from humble clay to an honored being with a divine purpose, should fill our hearts with a profound sense of gratitude and hope. From humble clay to an honored being with a divine purpose. It is a story that does not end in the distant past, but continues with every choice we make today. The path forward is not complicated. It is about translating this knowledge into a lived reality. It begins with gratitude, with consciously remembering that every breath we take, every beat of our heart, and every blessing we enjoy is a gift from Allah. A grateful heart is a peaceful heart, one that is content with what it has and is constantly aware of the Creator's generosity. This gratitude becomes the fuel for our good deeds as we seek to show our thanks through our actions. The knowledge of our origin also gives us immense hope, especially in times of difficulty or when we have made mistakes. The Quran repeatedly emphasizes that Allah is Al-Ghafur, the most forgiving, and Ar-Rahim, the most merciful. We are human, and we are bound to falter. We may forget our purpose, neglect our responsibilities, or hurt others. But the door to repentance is always open. The story of our creation is not a story of perfect beings, but of beings who have the capacity to recognize their errors and turn back to their Lord with a sincere heart. This provides incredible reassurance. No matter how far we have strayed, we can always find our way back. This hope is a powerful antidote to despair, empowering us to rise after every fall and to continue striving on the path of goodness.